Öyle bir
edebiyatından
öyle bir edebiyatın
gidiyor.
içinde değiliz.
Edebiyat yapmıyoruz.
Öyle bir edebiyatın içinde değiliz. Ama
Turkey seems like the kind of country that would give Erdogan another mandate.
önceki yılların hesabı.
No matter what he does, they seem stuck in this solution. How did Turkey fall in love with its dictator? Give us 5 minutes to explain.
Öyle bir edebiyatın içinde değiliz.
Adına ak dediler kaptanına Erdoğan. İşte Türkiye'nin aydınlık geleceği, Türkiye yüzyılının mimarı Cumhurbaşkanımız Recep Tayyip Erdoğan ve eşi Emine Erdoğan hanımefendi sizleri sevgiyle, muhabbetle selamlıyor.
Erdogan became important when he won the elections in Istanbul, a city which, at that time, was experiencing the demographic drama of doubling the number of inhabitants, which was something almost unsolvable. In the 80s, the population of Istanbul doubled. It had 10 million inhabitants. The Istanbul that Erdogan tackled was a disaster, and in one term, he put it back on its feet. He was then imprisoned for incitement to hatred and forced in 1998 to resign as mayor of Istanbul. He had to serve a 10-month prison sentence of which he only served half. Like in that joke, you do as much as you can.
Bir numaralı partisi olarak değil. Dikkat edin. Bir numaralı partisi olarak değil.
In 2001, Erdogan established his Justice and Development Party. The people, fed up with the old politicians, voted for this party, so Erdogan became the Prime Minister of Turkey in 2003. The man was quite successful in this position as well. Inflation dropped from 47% to 7%. He drastically rehabilitated the medical system, which led to the increase of life expectancy by several years. Erdogan seemed like a good idea. Really good. Turkey was on the way to the European Union then. But Erdogan had a slightly different plan. He wanted to grab all the power and make Turkey an Islamist state again. So that in 2010 he organizes a referendum that changes a lot of elements, so that the state facilitates all his power. It changed the structure of the Constitutional Court and that of the High Council of Judges and Prosecutors. What does it mean it has changed? He added the members that later turned out to be his. The man now had all the powers in the state. He had also taken the legal one. Having become president, he changed his parliamentary system to a presidential one. The position of prime minister disappeared. He took over the duties. He was also prime minister. He was also president. He was this dictator, who is now preparing to face some tough elections. But the modern history of Turkey tells us that there are only a few moments when the power was lost peacefully, democratically. Moreover, no Turkish president has left office following a vote. Mustafa Ataturk died as president. His successor refused to hold elections for 12 years. NN resigned as president in 1966, believed to be for health reasons. Kemal Gürsel was the next president of Turkey. He took power in a coup d'état. A few years later, he resigned, also following a coup d'état. Until 1989 the army installed him, a general who retired. He was followed by the first civilian president of Turkey since the 60s. Turgut Özal was his name. But he didn't leave office after a vote, he died. Had a heart attack. In 1993. He was replaced by Süleyman Demirel, who was prime minister at that time. Demirel lost the presidency in 2000 following a vote by the Turkish parliament that elected Ahmet Necdet Sezer as the country's new president. A technocrat. Then Erdogan followed, and from here we got to where we are. So there is no democratic tradition of handing over the mandate following a popular vote. It would surprise everyone if it happened now. Having said that, we have only just started work here, as you can see. Stay with us here, give us a like, a subscribe, if you feel the need. Thanks, and also see you later.
20 years, maybe the best years of my life, have been spent under oppression and intimidation and in an atmosphere of crisis.
Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu.
Kılıçdaroğlu comes from the people. We know his house and his kitchen. He's not someone who's going to live in the palace.
mal bildiriminde 500 bin lira alacağı dikkatlerden kaçmadı. Erdoğan'a borçlu olan isimse oğlu Burak Erdoğan. Çankaya'da hükümet listesini onayladı. Köşkün karşısındaki camide hazırlık yapılıyor.